Good morning around Australia. Welcome to the Gabba. This is the first Orange Test match, an Ashes Test match, the start of a big series. And it's on from today through until Sunday.
The Australian side, a couple of major changes, I suppose. Darren Lehman there in the middle of the order, coming in at number 6. He replaces Mark Waugh, who retired just over a week ago. So he's the major change in the batting order. Damien Martin moves to 4. Langer and Hayden at the top of the order. Ponting, Martin, Steve Waugh at number 5. Lehman, Adam Gilchrist, who still averages over 50 in Test match cricket with a bat. Very handy number 7. Shane Warne, Andy Bickle back in the side on his home ground. Back in the side on his own right too. When everyone's available, he's been picked ahead of Brett Lee, who's 12th man. The other bowlers, Jason Gillespie and Glenn McGrath. So that's the very strong Australian side.
Well, I saw England play right through the last summer. They played against Sri Lanka and India, and they played pretty well except for one game at Headingley. That's quite a good side. It's not their strongest side because of unfitness of certain players. Marcus Trescotty and Michael Vaughan, Mark Butcher, Nasser Hussain, John Crawley and Alex Stewart, the batsman. Craig White comes in for Andy Flintoff, who's not fit. Ashley Giles, the left-arm spinner. Then Simon Jones, very interesting young bowler. If he can lift himself and go up another level, England will be very dangerous. Andy Caddick and Matthew Hoggart, and they've been bowling together over the last 6 or 7 months. Robert Key is the 12th man.
We'll carry through to Stewart. Just a little bit of swing there for Andy Caddick. He's rated number 1, and it's one of the reasons when he drives nice and straight, and that's 4. Hussain just a little bit sluggish there at mid-off.
Too much at leg stump. Pays the penalty. That was the trick. Look as though you're going to bowl a bouncer and pitch it right up. It's hammered in front of square.
Got him. Simon Jones has done it. Just short of a length. Moved away fractionally off the seam.
It's 1 for 67, Langer 32.
It was in the air. Just wide of Ashley Giles in the gully. And they run away to the boundary for 4 more. A little streaky.
2 men still out. So the possibility of a short ball is still on.
Well, there's the short delivery, no ball called. It's running away down towards the mid-wicket boundary. That's 50 up to Hayden. That's 11 50s in his career now. Listen to the cheer from his home crowd here.
That's going to beat mid-on. That field's quick. And he knocks it for 4. Wow, it's not happening for England.
Oh, careful.
And he's in trouble.
Oh,
It's Jones
dear.
too. Siffy Spriggs got caught. Oh dear, oh dear.
That's a terrible thing to happen to a young cricketer playing in his first match out here. Damage to ligaments.
One for 187. Well, is there any superstition on 87? We'll find out. 187. But it's Hayden. Giles bowling to him. 3 men in front of him on the offside. Regulation field on the leg. 2 men out at mid-wicket. It's a full toss. Both hands upstretched. He's found the gap. Wide of mid-off. Straight of cover. And Hayden goes off.
1 for 192, 44 overs gone. It's Ashley Giles. It's going back that scoring of Test centuries in the first innings. It's a sweet stroke. 50 for Ricky Ponting. But what a beautifully hit shot. It was just a little wander down the pitch and a lovely smooth push.
1 for 243. Australia going nicely. Giles to continue. That's a man out there. It's going back, but it clears him. Ponting on 98. And that will do it. Probably won't go to the fence for 4, but it'll be at least 3. And that's all that Ricky Ponting needs to bring up his 13th Test match 100.
There it goes. That's over. He's got it. Oh, he hasn't got it. That would have been a great catch. Brings up the 150. Robert Key, the 12th man, was a very good effort. Timed his leap perfectly. Couldn't hang on to a red-hot chance.
Well, no, it certainly was. It's also brought up the 150 for Matthew Hayden. The Queenslanders here are on their feet, giving him a really good cheer.
Hayden on 160, Ponting 114. Martin, Waugh, Lehman, Gilchrist still to come. Oh, Matthew Hayden has absolutely hammered that into the crowd, nearly collected one of our cameras. Yes! And it's gone onto the stumps. So Ashley Giles has broken through, and Ricky Ponting's very fine innings has come to an end at 123.
That'll be a big relief to Giles, Nasser Hussain, and all the England camp. 2 for 339.
They've been high intensity too, the 248 balls. So batting a day, which at a lower intensity is not that difficult.
Oh, that's safe. That's just wide, and Midoff was in the air. Midoff didn't move, couldn't move, and that's 4 more.
Shots all around the ground, on fire.
So stumps the end of the first day of this Test series, Australia versus England. Australia, after being sent into battle, 2 for 364. This man on screen, great support from Ricky Ponting, has dominated the day's play. And all in all, a great day for Australia, a very disappointing day for England in the field as far as their catching was concerned. Gone for, could be out. Yes, he's walking, he's got him caught behind, going for the pull shot. Andy Caddick breaks through, and that's a big breakthrough for England. 197 for Hayden. Caddick gets the big wicket.
Disappointing end for Matthew Hayden and his Queensland fans and Australian fans.
It's in the air, and oh, did he drop it? No, he got it. He got it. Well, there's a sigh of relief for you. Trescothick caught it, it popped out, and he then recovered quickly enough.
4 for 399.
Oh, well, he's got him. He's got him in that little position. They've set the trap, and they'll get a lot of pleasure out of this, I can tell you. They put the man in there very close. We referred to it a couple of overs back. They went into the rib cage area. He's tried to nudge it, it seemed to me, down a fine leg. And Australia have got another, lost another wicket here. 5 down now for 408.
It's in the air, it's out, he's got him! Gilchrist is gone! Back in the match, England. Good captaincy, good bowling, a good catch. Gilchrist goes for a duck, and all of a sudden, Australia not on the ropes and having a terrible session.
Top that one, he's gone, he's hit it straight to extra cover. Well, that's not bad bowling. He tossed it up outside off stump, and Lehman decided to go for the big booming drive through the offside field. Right, so Giles to him. Oh, that's got to be close. Yes, I think he's got him. He's got to be out. Yes, he's given him out. LBW. That is the end of Beckel. Well, he got that little cheer, but it was all to no avail. Plum LBW.
He now has 3 for 96, and unfortunately for Queensland, Andy Bickle departs for a duck.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was close. Now then, did he get bat on that? If he did, this is going to be his half century. We have to keep an eye on the umpire here. Yes, I think that that's through for 3 runs. So Shane Warne has registered a half century in this first Test match. This is his 8th Test 50.
Chance here at fine leg. Now Butcher caught it very low down, but he caught it comfortably in the end. But Andrew Caddick has struck again, bouncing out Shane Warne. Well, that's worth a shout. Also, they've tried both ways, LBW and the court. Now, it'll be interesting to see why he's given it out, whether it was for LBW or court.
Yes, I think this came straight off the pad. He was in line. Steve Buckner does take his time over LBW decisions.
And Australia out for 492. Matthew Hayden just missing out on a double century. 197. Caddick, White and Giles bowling extremely well. Shane Warne with another half century at the Gabba. And that's what England will be chasing. Far better than what it looked like after day one.
Could be out, inside edge. Australians very confident, and Steve Buckner nods. And unfortunately for England, Michael Vaughan disappears. He played very well.
England 1 for 49.
Oh, he's hit that one. That is travelling a long way, all the way into the crowd down there. That's a magnificent hit. Well, that's going to be the strategy. They're just not going to allow him to dictate.
Shane Warne continuing. Trescothick, a magnificent cut shot. Looked as if it was a bit in the air, but gee, it was out of the middle. Sweep shot, lofted and timed. Gillespie not putting in very hard. He's got no chance of cutting that off. Now the cover drive. It's not a cover drive, it's squarer than that. It's gone behind point. A magnificent shot. Warne has to bowl wide of off, because if he doesn't, they'll sweep him over mid-wicket, or in fact slower. That's a great shot. Just flicked the wrist at that and timed it to the longest boundary on the field.
Well, England have responded well on the second day at the Gabba. Australia bowled out for 492. England in reply 1 for 158.
Steve Waugh has slowed the run rate. It's down to 2.4, but hasn't picked up a wicket first 20 minutes. He comes into short cover now for the left-hander. Got him! There it was. They tied them down. Butcher's gone for it straight to Hayden in the gully, and it's 2 for 170.
Big breakthrough this for Australia.
Got two. He's got two and a one over. That's a big wicket. It's 3 for 171. And all of a sudden the Australians on their toes. Magnificent bowling by the great fast bowler. A big wicket.
Now 3 for 171.
Oh, he's had a go at that one. That's a good shot. Well played, Nasser Hussain. Waiting for the short one, and boy, did he get that one away. It went screaming through mid-wicket for 4. 3 for 181.
They sweep well. And that's 4. That's one of the best sweep shots you'll ever see, because it was just not too fine.
In the air, 6. I think most players say that Gillespie pitches the ball up a little more than McGrath. Maybe that has something to do with it. That's edged and taken. Beautiful delivery there from Gillespie. He has been bowling very well with his second new ball. Injury or no, he's come bouncing back.
And now 4 for 268.
You were doing your interview about the book. Dennis Amos came up with a great line in his acknowledgements. Former England opener. And he's knocked it onto the stumps. Alex Stewart, inside edge onto the stumps. So Gillespie's got the double breakthrough.
We're just hoping to get the ball around about off stump and maybe a little bit of movement off one of those cracks. Certainly not zipping out of his hand.
Oh, and that's taken the off stump. He hasn't had to zip off any crack there. The batsman basically handed him the wicket. Craig White couldn't get the new bat happening.
And now 6 for 283.
Big shout, very big shout. He's gone. Yes, he's got a very faint touch there. Giles stood for a while, but that certainly looked like a nick. And it's another breakthrough, and Andy Brickell gets his first wicket.
Well, a very confident appeal down there, but I've got to tell you, the batsman didn't like it too much. It's now 7 down for 308.
Probably get a bounce or two from Bickle. No, nobody on the onside in the catching position though for the short pitch delivery. There he goes, he's gone. Predictable, Bickle gets two, well caught at second slip. Going to the onside, good genuine Nick. Ponting did the rest.
A duck, 8 for 308.
It's gone, is it? Yes, it's well caught. Warren gets a wicket. Matthew Hayden diving forward. That's the end for England. Bowled out for 325. A very good catch by Matthew Hayden. Warren gets a wicket. England all out. 107th over for 325.
A good shot. Good position. Very early for that, Justin Langer. Back-to-back fours. Plenty of aggression early on. Oh, that's a good shot. That's just an out-and-out good shot from a player in form. I think he's having trouble with that spot on the ground. It's got him. It's out. Well, he got the length right on that occasion, and Justin Langer pushed at it, and it flew through to Alex Stewart.
Australia 1 for 30. That's a lovely shot. That's Matthew Hayden at his best. Oh, and gone. A simple catch there to first slip. A bit of lift from Caddick. And that looked to me as it may have clipped him on the gloves. Ricky Ponting's taking a long look at the pitch. But I think batsmen are going to have to get used to a few awkward deliveries.
2 for 39, the Australians. Ponting out for 3. He may now be starting to grow a leg.
Well, that's where they try to get Martin out. Caught in that gully point region. On this occasion, it's cost England 4. This time he goes over intentionally.
Would have been better to stay back.
Yeah, good shot. He came in a long way, and that was nicely placed. It was hit in front of square.
It's an over ball, so it stumps. Australia 2 for 111. Matthew Hayden 40, Damien Martin on 40. Langer out for 22, Ponting out for 3. Big lead, 278, with 8 wickets in hand. Oh, what a shot. It's all the way along the carpet. It was wide, it was angled across.
That's it. That's his half century. That's his first half century here at the Gabba. It's his 11th in his Test career.
Here he comes, White. Hayden 99.
Yes.
That'll do it. Both arms raised, now just the one. Superb effort from Matthew Hayden. In front of his home crowd. 100 in each innings of the first Test match. Second player to do it here at the Gabba behind Greg Chappell. He did it against the West Indies. 75-76.
He'll get a few more too if Ashley Giles bowls around the wicket to him. It's just taking the rough out of play. Bowling on the nice part of the pitch.
Yes, well done.
That's well taken. Matthew Hayden standing his ground here. It's a call of catch straight away. Matthew Hayden doesn't want to go. He's given him out though. Well, Rudy Kurtz and the umpires looked over at Steve Buckner, who's given him the nod, and Matthew Hayden is walking off. Well, a little bit of confusion. Matthew Hayden feels he's hit this ball into the ground.
Well, he's pitched it and drifted into the rough. I said he was bowling on the good piece of the pitch, but he gets it out in the rough, and he has scooped it. Scooped it low, centre of the bat, straight back to Ashley Giles. The English knew it. Matthew Hayden wasn't as convinced. Thankfully, Rudy Kurtz and Steve Buckner have got it right.
Oh, it hasn't taken him long. Second ball. Huge six straight over the side screen. Take that.
that's sharp. That is beautifully done. Now, Giles deserved that. He stuck to his task out there.
Australia 4 for 213.
And 4 more.
Caddy continues. Gone, straight to first slip. Well bowled, forcing him to play the ball away from his body. Straightforward catch.
Well, the Englishmen have done what you've got to do to top-class batsmen. You've got to make them think. You've got to try and make them change their tactics, and that's certainly what England have done with Steve Waugh.
Oh, he's hit that one beautifully. That'll stay hit. That's going to be 6. That's almost in the commentary box. That's over the top of the commentary box. What a hit. Well, that looked as if it was going to end up on our laps up here. It came straight over the top of the side screen. Little guy with a white hat on down in front of us thought he was going to catch it. It was just hit too well. Oh, that's lucky. That's lucky. Just a tiny little inside edge. How that missed leg stump. Well, Caddick doesn't know anyhow. It's gone for 4 as well.
And the quick's operating from one end.
That's well played, and that brings up his half-century. So Adam Gilchrist has now made 13 half-centuries in Test cricket. And this one he might remember for a while because he was on a pair. And he hit the first ball, or his first scoring shot anyhow, was a 6. Over the top, well played, very well played. Yes, you don't have to force them to the boundary. The challenge really is to time it nicely and get it into the gap. And there's another pull shot, and that's into the gap as well. Again, an example of not trying to hit it too hard, making sure you get the placement right. That's the over. It'll be interesting to see what Steve Waugh. Yes, he's called him in. That's the end of that. So the Australian captain has said that's enough as far as I'm concerned. In you come batsmen, and the batsmen, of course, are Gilchrist and Lehman. Gilchrist undefeated on 60, played very well today. Lehman 20 of 21 deliveries. Gilchrist charging off the ground there to get himself ready to keep wicket. And I'll spare a thought now for the England openers. This is the tough part of opening the batting. Spend a lot of time in the field, and then you've got to go out there and face the music.
Big shout. It's come back a long way. And the finger goes up from Rudy Kurtzen. Well, it came back a long way. I must admit my initial reaction was it may have missed leg. Rudy Kurtzen has sent Michael Vaughan on his way. Australia are on fire.
Vaughan out for naught. Actually a good model for young bowlers. Just takes his time and really rips into it right at the very end.
Gone. Great catch. Adam Gilchrist away to his left. Gillespie's pitched the ball up. And he's been rewarded. Good healthy edge. A wonderful catch from Adam Gilchrist.
Oh, and that's it. That's it. Well, it was only a question of time before it got it just a little bit closer. That is the end of the England captain. A beautiful delivery, that from Glenn McGrath.
Hussain gone for 11. 3 for 33 England. Good healthy edge and a very good catch. That's right through. There's a chance of the bowler's end.
Oh, this could be close. Oh, he's got him. Yes, he's got him. That's a run out. My goodness. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. The ball pitched up. They get a chance and they get a direct hit and they get it. Out for a duck. It's 4 for 34. Yeah, this is not a good feeling. You got 4 Australians clustered around you. Will he hit it for 6? The way Gilchrist did, I don't think so. Oh, he's got him. He's gone. He's gone for a pair. They falling in a heap is this England batting lineup. He tried to hit it away firmly on the offside, and it was beautifully taken. Hayden standing there in what is effectively a very close gully position.
Alex Stewart, England slumped to 5 for 35.
Oh, he's hit that one. Again, having a really big hit at it, and because it went so fast, no one was able to get anywhere near it. 6 off the over, 5 for 45.
Glenn McGrath continuing to White. Cut shot, and he's caught. Matthew Hayden, the 5th man in the slips cordon, takes a diving, rolling catch in the gully. Glenn McGrath, 50 wickets at the Gabba.
Craig White out, the 13, 6 for 66.
Mark Butcher plays a drive, over pitch. Warren looking for the gate, left between bat and pad. It wasn't there. And you've got to be a good player to make 100 against them, that's for sure. It was the 8th best total to win a test that Herschel Gibbs contributed to. They had to chase 340 in Durban. And that's an outside edge. It goes through to Adam Gilchrist. Ashley Giles departs. Mark Butcher is once again left at the non-strikers. McGrath, 4 wickets in each innings. Test 1, Ashes.
And 7 for 74.
It's been a top performance. Catch it, it's a cry, that's close, this one. Yes, he's got him. Warren gets him. That's the end of Mark Butcher for 40. Good piece of bowling, spinning from off to leg. You can hear the 2 noises. They're on the ropes, they're almost out.
Well, that's a good innings from Mark Butcher. Mark Butcher has gone for 40. England 8 for 74.
McGrath charging in, looking for 5, the big 5. He almost gets it. Andy Caddick playing and missing. What a magnificent bowler, McGrath. He's been hammering that short of a good length, drawing them forward, getting the outside edge. It's gone for it, it's over the top, and that's 4. So he's off a clear. Andy Caddick. Goes in the air, this will be out. This is the end of the game. Warren gets a wicket. They're bowled out for 79. Australia win by 384. That's a big win under any conditions.
An outstanding team performance by Australia. You have to look back to the first day. England gave him 3 sessions start, but even so, it's been an outstanding performance.
The bowlers and fielders can be equally proud of their achievements in the centre of the Gabba this afternoon. They really, well, as Bill said, the word that keeps coming into my mind, they were relentless.
Andy Bickle couldn't get a bowl.
No, not used Andy Bickle. 4 for 36, Glenn McGrath from 12 overs. Jason Gillespie 1 for 13, and Shane Warne 3 for 29. And from the Gabba, it's goodbye.